ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now Wilson on first down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Minnesota. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zoom and pass it. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Throwing on first down, McDonald. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Out of the gun, McDonald. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43.
And the Lions first down.
Here's McDonald to throw. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And down to the 27-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Throwing is McDonald. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And it's a clinic that we're seeing put on here so far. 6 for 6 first drive of the game for him passing.
I'm a defensive guy, and while I'm admiring the heck out of what they're doing, throwing the ball around, all I keep thinking is...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is 6. And take it.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. To throw again on second down. Wilson, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Williams, the Lion ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
These two teams all tied after one. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Lions.
McDonald. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
14, buddy.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, McDonald into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson flushed out right. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. That is incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Robertson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Let's look double count right here. Double count.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw on 3rd down, McDonald. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete. And down to the 15. A big connection on that one. 59 yards.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And his kick is indeed good. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
McDonald sets to throw.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On first down, McDonald evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. McDonald. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Back to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
DJ Waddle
coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Looking to throw. McDonald. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Smith. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Dobbins running out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Here's McDonald to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing is McDonald. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. McDonald. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 21. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. It's caught. in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
At the 25-yard line, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing after the interception. McDonald. Brown has the first down and much more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Throwing on first down. McDonald, he gets it left side to Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
The quick slant caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Lions 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he's got Smith here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Wilson wants to throw it to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
On 1st down, McDonald dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mat.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well
to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. Finding Williams once more, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Vikings 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells